Hello, good afternoon, students. Today I am going to explain the next quatrains of Thomas Gray's poem, The Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard. 4 quatrains, 4 stanzas are before you on your screen. The poet is trying to establish the honor of the dead, unhonored villagers. He emphasizes that the dead villagers were not poor in talents. They were not inferior to the people of the upper classes, but they could not make progress because they could not get education. They could not go to schools and colleges. Had they got opportunities, they would have been great musicians, great poets, and successful rulers. Now the poet changes the tone and he emphasizes the guiltless life, the innocent life of the dead villagers. Shakespeare says, sweet are the uses of adversity. विपदाओं के भी अच्छे प्रयोग होते हैं. Similarly, hard luck has its own blessings. The villagers were not rich. The villagers were not powerful. The villagers were not famous. But their life was sinless. Their life was crimeless. Their life was innocent. So, their lot, destiny, luck, bhagya, their lot forbade. Second form of forbade, prevented, controlled, checked, nor circumscribed alone. Circumscribed, limited, confined, सीमित कर दिया. Their growing virtues, increasing talents, but their crimes confined, circumscribed, confined, meaning limited, controlled. So their hard work, no doubt, prevented, checked their growing virtues, but the same hard load, their same hard luck controlled their crimes also. Poverty did not permit the dead villagers to commit crimes. Forbade, prevented. To wade walk through slaughter, bloodshed, खून खराबा, to a throne, singhasan. The villagers could not become kings, but they did not murder anyone to get the throne. We have many examples in the history of mankind when the fathers, the brothers were killed for the throne, for the crown. Aurangzeb is a very famous example. He killed his own brothers. He imprisoned his own father to get the throne. So the dead villagers did not walk through bloodshed to a throne. They didn't kill anyone. They remained virtuous and shut the gates of mercy on mankind. The ruling class gains power through cruelty, but the dead villagers remained kind to mankind. They did not shut the gates of mercy on mankind. So the stanza means that the dead villagers were unknown. They didn't earn name and fame, but they didn't do any crime. They didn't kill any kith and kin to get the throne. They didn't shut the doors of mercy to mankind. The next stanza. The struggling pain of conscious truth, conscious, aware, truth to hide. The dead villagers did not hide any truth, did not tolerate the pain of killing the truth. The villagers had not anything to hide, and quench, crush, bujhana, calm down the blushed redness of ingenious shame. They did not do any work and felt any shame. They had not to calm down. They had not to quench the blushes of the shame or heap ढेर लगाना. The shrine of luxury and pride. Luxury and pride have been personified here. They did not flatter anyone. They did not flatter the rich people. They did not flatter the proud people. They did not heap the shrine. श्राइन वेदी विलासिता और घमंड की वेदी पर उन्होंने अपने फूल नहीं चढ़ाए, किसी की चापलूसी नहीं की. With incense kindled burnt at the muse flame. Muse, goddess of poetry. They couldn't become poets, but they did not waste poetry. They did not misuse poetry in praising the rich people, in praising the powerful people, in praising the proud people. They remained virtuous. They didn't flatter anyone. They didn't hide any truth. Their life was sinless, crimeless. Next stanza, far from the madding crowd. Very important line, very important phrase. Madding crowd. The crowd of the upper class is mad. They are mad after money. They are mad after power. They are mad after crown. But these dead villagers were far away from the mad crowd of the city life. Ignoble, mean, strive, effort, attempt. So they were far away from the wicked ways. They were far away from the wicked ways of the mad crowd of the city. And Thomas Hardy, a famous English novelist, has used this phrase, far from the madding crowd, as the title of his novel. It is a very famous novel. The dead villagers were far away from the wicked attempts of the mad crowd of the city. The mad crowd of the city is mad after power, is mad after money. Their sober wishes, simple wishes, desires never learned to stray, bhatakna, wander aimlessly. Their ambitions were very simple, their wishes were very simple, and their ambitions didn't compel them to leave the virtuous path along the cool, sequestered valley, Ghati of life. In the calm valley of their life, they kept the noiseless tenor period of their way life. So the dead villagers were far away from the mad crowd of the city. Their simple wishes did not compel them to adopt the wrong path. They passed their innocent life, their calm life in the lap of nature. Now again the poet changes the tone. The graves of the dead villagers are there, and there are some stones on these graves. Therefore he says, yet even these bones from insult to protect. Bones of the buried villagers. Insult, अपमान, protect, बचाना. some frail weak memorial monument स्मारक still erected खड़े किए गए हैं nigh there. So some weak monuments have been erected on the graves of the dead people. These graves, these monuments are very weak. Not grand buildings, not great statues, but there are some stones on their graves to protect the bones of the dead villagers from insult. With uncouth rhymes, uneducated rhymes, poets, and shapeless sculpture decked, decorated. So these stones are not very well carved, they are not well decorated. Some lines have been written there, but the writer was not well educated. And but these stones implores, requests the passing tribute of a sai. Tribute, श्रद्धांजलि देना. Sai, aha भरकर. So these gravestones ask the passing people to pay tribute to them, So that is all.